Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to share with you why being around positive people and in positive spaces is really good for your mental health. Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel, and as I said just now, today I'm going to share with you why it's important to be in a positive space and around positive people, and why in particular it's really good for your mental health. Now, a positive and calming space is always a really good place to be in because one, you'll feel calm, and two, it's a much more positive environment for you. So this can come down to certain things like your home life. Now at the moment this is my living room, it's where I spend a lot of my time, where I will read, I meditate in here, it's also where I obviously watch TV, like to eat and entertain as well. So this is a really nice calming space for me, and like I said, I spend a lot of time in here, and it can be simple things of just having simple plain colours. There's nothing really bright going on in here, it's just really nice. It's a really nice calming environment to be in. Now obviously not everybody's going to be able to do this for your work situation, for instance. Now a number of people obviously work in offices, you might work in a factory somewhere on a production line, you may be, I don't know, possibly out in the countryside, you might work out in the field, you might be like a farmer or something, and so there's all these different places that potentially you could have a career where you go. I mean, you could be a teacher, you could be at schools, and if this environment is particularly stressful for you and you find that you are struggling in this environment, then obviously that is not the right place for you to be spending most of your time. And as somebody once told me many years ago, only you have the power to change the situation that you're in. Now that basically comes down to, if you feel that the work environment that you are in is not really good for your mental health, so everybody's feeling down, you don't want to go to work in the morning, you're dragging your ass in there, just everything feels doom and gloom, you're not enjoying it, you're having a rough time with it, leave. Quite simply. I know it's difficult because jobs aren't necessarily always available and people go, oh, I've got a job, I've got to keep it. Well, actually you don't have to keep it. This is the thing, if you really don't enjoy your job, why are you doing it? Why are you wasting your time and your life doing something that you don't enjoy? Because ultimately our careers and what we do as a job is what we do for the vast majority of our lives. So if it doesn't fulfill you, it's not going to be of a positive aspect for your mental health. And as such, it is going to lead to things like depression and anxiety, because you're going to be depressed about going to the place of work, and you're going to have anxiety on top of that, which is going to play up, think, oh, what's going to go wrong today? What's going to happen? Do I have to go into it? And all these kind of things, they all build up, and it can lead to numerous mental health problems. So, the environment that you spend most of your time in really needs to be as calm as you can and get it as peaceful, but so that it works for you. And as I said, not just for work, but also for home as well. Your home life, your home situation, the room you spend most of your time in, needs to feel calm. It's like my bedroom is also a very calming environment with muted colours. There's nothing bright in there, so that it is a very calm space in which to fall asleep. And I will do another video in a few weeks' time on benefits of sleep patterns and sorting things out like that. So that's sort of like your space and environment. So let's sort of go around to the people you hang around with. Now, as a entrepreneur, I've been told numerous times that who you hang around with matters. Who you hang around with matters. Now, it's not just for business, this also works for your mental health as well. Because if you are hanging around really negative people who are constantly bringing the mood down, they're not the kind of people you want to be with. You want to be with the people up here who are really positive, who are really, on the game, who are funny to be around with, who are who give you joy, and will support you. And it does help to have a good network of people who you enjoy spending time with. Now, I am self-employed, so I spend a lot of my time on my own. So I'm quite happy to spend quite a lot of time on my own. But when I do go out, I make sure that the people who I am with are people that I want to spend time with. So I have the other members of the brass band that I'm in. I've got the other guys in the railway club that I'm in. I've obviously got my family and then my other associated friends through various other networks and groups and things like that. And depending on who I want to spend my time with, depends on what I'm doing. So like for me, Thursday night it's band practice night. So right, Thursday night I'm going to band practice. We'll have a practice and then we'll go to the pub afterwards for a quick drink and just general chat and conversation. It's a nice friendly environment and it's nice to do. And same goes for the railway club. I enjoy going out there. We're building a lovely model railway together, and it's a positive thing for me to look forward to on a Wednesday night. So if I've perhaps had a bit of a rough day, things haven't quite gone to plan with my job for the day, then I can go, oh, you know what, I've got band practice tonight. Oh, brilliant. And I'll go and have my band practice and I'll enjoy it, and I'll come home completely relaxed and in a much more positive mood, because I've spent time with positive people in a positive environment, feeling good. So how can this relate to your work life, let's say? Because like I said before, your work life is where you spend most of your life. So if you've got a few colleagues, or there's some people there who you just cannot get on with, and I really mean, no matter what you have tried, it's just not happening. It is just doom gloom, nothing's happening, they are super negative, and everything seems an effort, then, as I've said before, the best thing that you can do is to make the decision and move on. Sod them, they're not important. You are the important person in this relationship. You are the one person who's more important than anybody else in your life, because without you, there is nothing else. So you have to learn to, first of all, put yourself as priority number one on your priority list, and then make sure that you are living the lifestyle that you want to live to be able to live a happy life. So you need to find the lifestyle that you want, create that lifestyle so that you can live the happiest life that you can live. And that's what I have been doing. Over the last 18 months or so, I've been working really, really hard to create the lifestyle that I want, that I can enjoy for myself, so that I can become a much better person, and a much better person, because I've not been the best person in the world a few years ago, and I've made a very conscious effort to make sure that I am a much better person, and I'm a much happier person, and a lot of people are noticing it, and it's very nice when people notice, particularly people who've been around for quite a long time. People turn and go, "You've really changed over the last 6 months. You've become a much happier and better person to hang around with." And when you hear that, that is a really nice thing. That really does warm the heart, because it tells you that yes, you're on the right path, but also that people are noticing, and they are people who have stood by you because you have been a bit of a prick, perhaps, like I was, where I wasn't really as good as I could have been, and I have developed, and people know, in fact, that people notice that I have developed and become a better person. And as such, for my mental health particularly, I do feel that I am very much on the verge of actually beating depression, and it is one of my goals for the year, is to say, right, I am officially depression free. Yes, I've had a few really tough weeks recently, particularly through February, end of January, February time. It's been very, very difficult. There's been a lot of things going on of a very personal nature, which is why this video is quite a few weeks late. But that's just one of those things. I'm going to hopefully now get back on track in the next couple of weeks, and we'll play a bit of catch up with the various subjects. So anyway, I hope that you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope that you're able to take something from this video, so that you can focus on your life and spend time with the people and in the places that make you feel more positive and happier. So until next time, you guys take care, and I'll see you then.